It's been nearly 7 years since the last movie in the Alien series called Alien Covenant. Even though Prometheus and Covenant were met with mixed reactions from viewers, the franchise is far from over. A new installment of the sci-fi classic is already in the works. In fact, we can expect both a new movie and a first Alien series. Of course, many people are wondering how exactly the long-running cult franchise will continue. We have compiled all the latest information for you in this video. This way, you can get your own idea of what to expect from the new Alien releases. We talk about the upcoming movie, the new series, and a mysterious, already completed spin-off that Disney is keeping under wraps for unknown reasons against the will of the creators. Enjoy our new original! The new Alien movie bears the working title Romulus. It is not yet known what it will actually be named in the end. Filming has already been concluded, and the movie is currently in post-production. Therefore, we already have all kinds of information about the plot, the cast, and what is happening behind the scenes. Alien Romulus will have a standalone story that works independently of the previous movies. This means that it does not tie in with the plot of Prometheus, Covenant, or the original movies. The creators claim that they intend to provide access to the franchise for more people than just die-hard fans. They also want to give newcomers the opportunity to enter the world of Alien. The new movie will be set right between the first and second part. It is therefore highly doubtful that we will get to see Sigourney Weaver as Ellen Ripley, as she ends up flying through space in a sleep pod. Incidentally, District 9 director Neil Blomkamp already had the idea of setting another movie between Alien and Aliens, but sadly, the long-discussed Alien film by the science fiction veteran never happened. The plot of Romulus revolves around a group of young men and women on a remote outpost. They come into contact with the famous facehuggers, beings that place eggs in humans to create the dreaded xenomorphs. It is still unknown whether the story will be limited to one location, and whether there'll be just one movie or further sequels. Alien Romulus is being produced by Ridley Scott, who already directed the first part and also worked as a producer on Prometheus and Covenant. A new face in the Alien franchise is taking on the director's role, however. To give the movie that special touch of shock and horror, the director of the Evil Dead reboot, Fede Alvarez, has been hired. He also wrote the screenplay, together with his colleague Rodo Sayagues. With this crew, there is good reason to hope that the movie will not be too softened. A first impression is provided by a set photo in which we can see a puppet of the dreaded facehugger. Fede Alvarez wants to do things properly with his Alien movie, and above all, impress past master Ridley Scott. He should get to see the work before anyone else, as Alvarez revealed at the DGA Latino Summit 2023. In conversation with horror icon Guillermo del Toro, the director talked about Scott's strict standards, especially when it comes to his own movies. Despite initial concerns, however, Alvarez received surprisingly positive feedback. Not only did Scott praise the movie as bloody great, he also emphasized the excellent dialogue. Apparently, Scott spent an hour talking to Alvarez about the movie and expressed his admiration. Of course, this gives us hope for a more than decent new addition to the series of Alien movies. Alien Romulus is due to be released on August 16th, 2024, so we probably won't have to wait much longer for a first teaser trailer. The cast of Alien Romulus has been significantly rejuvenated in comparison to the older films. Cailee Spaeny, a 25-year-old American who appeared in Pacific Rim Uprising and other productions, is taking on the lead role. She is currently playing the starring role of Elvis's wife in Priscilla. At her side, we will see Isabella Merced. Not only has she previously played the leading role in Dora and the Lost City of Gold, she will also play an important character in the upcoming Madame Web. Archie Renault may be familiar to some from the Netflix series Shadow and Bone. David Johnson, meanwhile, was previously cast in the rom-com Rye Lane. Other actors, such as Spike Fern and Eileen Wu, are rather less well-known. A somewhat more prominent name has been rumored for a long time, but is yet to be officially confirmed. Phoebe Waller-Bridge, known, for example, from her hit series Fleabag and Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. It is believed that she could be playing an android. Waller-Bridge has been heard at least once before in a similar role, namely in Solo, a Star Wars story. The focus on a younger cast is a new approach for the Alien series, and will probably not be met with approval from viewers. But although this decision looks like it is aimed at a younger mainstream audience, the makers describe it more as a dark and claustrophobic horror movie. In addition to the new Alien movie, another spin-off is in the works. It comes from the creator of the successful Fargo series, Noah Hawley. This will be the first time the eerie creature from the alien world has ever been featured in a series, and he already has very specific ideas for this project. His theory: in a 2-hour movie, the plot could be structured in such a way that the only question is whether the protagonist will survive. But that doesn't work with the series. Even if you make the best action horror for 60% of the time, there is still 40% where something else has to happen. So, the series creator has come up with something new for the franchise. Unlike in the movies, the alien will not be up to mischief on a spaceship or an alien planet. Instead, it will be unleashed on Earth. Hawley is thus breaking with the tradition of the protagonist being more or less trapped in one place with the alien. It will surely be interesting to see what Earth looks like in the Alien franchise and how it responds to the Xenomorph. The idea for an Alien series emerged back in 2019. At the time, it was said that both a live-action and an animated series would be produced. The live-action version was given the green light in December 2020. In the end, it took 2.5 years for the series to go into pre-production. Filming began in July 2023, albeit without lead actress Sydney Chandler because of the Hollywood strikes. Filming is now set to resume in January 2024 and is expected to run until July. However, the series is not expected to be released before 2025, so it will presumably be quite a while before we see the first images. In the leading role of the Alien series, we will see Sydney Chandler. The 27-year-old American has only had minor roles so far, so this could be her big breakthrough. In the series, she plays Wendy, a metahuman who has the body of an adult and the mind of a child. According to the latest reports, her mentor will be played by none other than Timothy Olyphant, who will play an android called Kirsch. In addition to his leading role in the video game adaptation Hitman, Olyphant is best known as a popular series actor, such as in Justified, Deadwood, and The Book of Boba Fett. He has also appeared in Noah Hawley's Fargo series. Alex Lothar is also not entirely unknown. Most of you will know him from the Netflix series The End of the Fucking World and Andor. Although he doesn't look particularly threatening normally, he's supposed to play a soldier called CJ. Samuel Blanken is joining the cast as well. He recently had a part in the series The Continental from the world of John Wick. Now he is to play a CEO called Bob Cavalier. Metahumans, androids, soldiers, and CEOs, the characters certainly sound characteristic of the franchise. The cast already includes numerous other names. However, little is known about their roles. In addition to the 2 high-potential projects, we don't want to leave another spin-off entirely unmentioned, even if its fate looks anything but promising. We're talking about the fully completed Alien vs. Predator animated series. This was originally commissioned by 20th Century Fox. Disney acquired the distributor in 2019 and seems to have no interest in releasing the finished series, much to the displeasure of producer Joshua Izzo. In the early summer of 2023, the creators therefore announced their plan to release the animated series on DVD independently of TV and streaming services. Since then, things have gone quiet about the Alien spin-off, which is still waiting to see the light of day. Well, that's all the latest information on the new Alien projects. What do you think of the idea of unleashing the alien on Earth? And what is your favorite movie in the franchise? And why? Let us know in the comments. And like this video if you enjoyed our little update.